Hello, my name is Kimmy, and today I'm going to try to persuade you to look at a Toyota Prius. This is my audience today,
I'm Nikki. I'm Sam.
and alright, let's get started. So, initially, I'll be the first to tell you, I didn't give a Prius a second look whenever I'm searching for a vehicle. I'm usually a truck person, so I usually look at trucks, SUVs, and just recently, I was persuaded into looking into a Prius. I'm going to try to encourage you guys to do the same. First of all, it's financially beneficial. It's economically beneficial. The cost of the car is relatively cheap comparatively to other vehicles right now. 2005 models start at $28,000, which is incredible comparatively to all the other vehicles out there. I think it's cheap. Additionally, at the pump, you are paying phenomenally less because of it being a hybrid. It uses half battery and half fuel, so the fuel is going to take you a lot longer than a non-hybrid vehicle. You could look at other hybrid vehicles, but according to Kelley Blue Book, it is the #1 best hybrid car. Off and on for a few years. I think 2004, last year, it was the #1 hybrid car. Additionally, the reliability and durability of this vehicle will lead to less maintenance. It kind of takes care of itself because the engine is electrical and you're going to have less mechanical problems along the way. Alright, for my second point, it is also family friendly and travel friendly. For instance, I just went on a road trip, and every time I filled my vehicle up, it was about $23 to $25 depending on how much the gas was at that particular gas station. And it got me about 440 highway miles on that road trip, which was phenomenal. That's a long way to go on a tank of gas. So, and family friendly, it has won awards like Top Safety Pick from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, and it was Motor Trend Car of the Year in 2004. So you can assure that your family is going to feel safe in this vehicle. It's a smooth ride. It's aerodynamic. It doesn't have any mobility issues, especially when you're traveling fast and far on a highway. It's a really smooth ride, and I enjoyed that. Also, the room in it it's deceptively big in the interior. If you look at it from the outside, it looks aerodynamic and small, but it is huge on the inside. I didn't feel cramped at all. I traveled 13 hours to Texas last week, and I didn't feel cramped at all. You can stretch out, even in the driver's seat. You put it on cruise control, you're stretched out, not feeling cramped at all. 13 hours was no problem. And the hatchback space as well. If you need to pack luggage or whatever, I was able to fit 2 deployment bags and my dog's kennel in the hatchback. I'm telling you guys, if you just go and look at the interior, it is incredibly large on the inside. Feels like Narnia walking into it comparatively when you're looking on the outside. If you're not sold yet, it also is very, very environmentally friendly, and the carbon footprint is lessened with this vehicle because it is partially, electronic. According to Car and Driver publications, the Prius decreases its carbon footprint by using less gas while it relies in part on its electric energy. So that being said, it has regenerative braking, which also lessens brake dust on the side of the road because the braking is regenerative. And when it's doing that, it's charging the battery at the same time. So you're using less fuel while you're traveling down the road. It also, using synthetic oil with this vehicle, which I strongly suggest. That's lab manufactured oil as opposed to using conventional oil, which we all know is used from fossil fuels. And that is less reliant on environmental supply chains. As we know, Oil is a big thing. It can cost a lot of money because the supplies are so low. You will be able to rely less on that if you're using synthetic oil with this vehicle. So, does anybody have any questions for me?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How many miles per gallon do you get?
I have a 2019 Prius, and it's 54 miles per gallon city and 50 miles per gallon highway.
I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
Since you've purchased this Prius, have you had any maintenance issues?
Absolutely not. I purchased this Prius about a year ago. Have never had to take it into the shop, and we did get the Carfax on it beforehand, and it had never had any mechanical issues or otherwise. So, like I told you guys before, I was not sold on this Prius. I didn't even give it a look initially, and when I found out all the benefits environmentally, the interior space, and the fuel efficiency, I was sold immediately. So, trying to persuade you guys, you at least just go take a test drive, just go look at it, and hopefully you'll thank me later. All right, thank you guys.